There's a really interesting shift happening in Milton real estate, and I want to walk you through that today. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Milton, or even just curious about what's happening with home values, stay with me because I'm going to break down the key numbers, share what I'm seeing on the ground, and talk about what may be coming next. If you're new here, I'm Shaleni Henriquez. I'm a Milton resident for the last 22 years and a real estate agent. I've been actually selling real estate here in Milton for 13 years. So in May, there were 165 homes that sold in Milton across all property types. And that's up slightly from last month, which is a positive sign and is generally what we see in the spring months. The average selling price came in at $977,000, and that's down from $1,058,000 last May, and also down from April of this year. The median price also moved lower, landing at $885,000 compared to $1 million last year and $900,000 in April. So prices are still under pressure, but the pace of decline does seem to be easing. So we're not seeing the same sharp drops that we saw earlier in the year, and that suggests that the market may be finding its footing. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The new listings in May came in at 399, and last May there were 554 listings. Now, that's a big drop, and it tells us that sellers are being more cautious right now and holding off on listing their homes. Active listings at the end of May were 549, and that's down from 692 a year ago. So there are fewer homes sitting on the market, which is helping things feel a little tighter. Months of inventory is still sitting at around 3.4, and a balanced market is generally around 4 to 6 months. So Milton is just below that range on average, and that means buyers still have some choice, but sellers are starting to regain a bit more control than they had earlier in the year in some segments. Now, let me tell you what I'm actually seeing out there, because the numbers only tell you part of the story. So I listed a townhome in May in Milton, and it sold within a week. We were super happy about it. Now, there were no other homes for sale on that street at that time. And then right after we sold, in this last month, 3 other sellers on the same street listed their homes. And that tells me, people are watching the market closely, and there are sellers that are waiting for that right moment. But the ones who move first in a low inventory market often have the advantage, because those 3 homes at the time of recording this are still all on the market. So if you're thinking, maybe I'll wait, just remember that a lot of your neighbors may be thinking the same thing. And when everyone lists all at once, that edge that you have can disappear pretty fast. Let's break it down by property type, because each segment is behaving a little bit differently. So detached homes remain the core of Milton's market. In May, there were 77 detached sales, and the average price of $1,233,000 and a median price of $1.16. Detached homes are still holding up better than some of the other segments. The semi-detached homes were one of the stronger segments this month. There were 17 sales, and they averaged $872,000. Now that segment is still relatively resilient. Townhomes are still the sweet spot for value right now. There were 53 sales with an average price of $804,000. Now this segment is moving fairly well and continues to attract buyers looking for affordability. Condos are still under the most pressure. Condo apartments saw 18 sales with an average price point of $516,000. So buyers in that segment still have a lot of leverage. I also wanted to flag something that I've been seeing with buyers that I'm working with right now, especially in that $800,000 to $900,000 price point. A lot of sellers are listing their homes and holding back on offers, setting an offer date to try and create competition. But in this market, many of those homes are not receiving offers on that date. So what happens? They end up canceling that listing and relisting the home at a higher price and trying again. Now, I get it. From the seller's perspective, they are trying to generate traffic and interest, but for buyers, it is really frustrating. If you're a buyer dealing with this, don't get discouraged. Work to find listings where the sellers are more motivated. There are deals to be had if you're strategic. I actually have a guide that I made to living like a local here in Milton, which I will link below, and you can grab that for more insight into the different neighborhoods and different price points. If we zoom out, the GTA saw 6,583 sales in May, which is up from the 6,244 last year, and the average GTA price came in at $1,069,000. That's down from 1.12 a year ago. So Milton is still softer in price than the GTA overall, but sales are improving, which is encouraging. The Bank of Canada overnight rate is 2.25%, and that continues to influence variable rate mortgages, which you'll find to be around the high 3%. Fixed rates are tied to the bond yields and they move differently. And I'm hearing low 4% on uninsured mortgages. If you are looking for a mortgage broker, you can always reach out to me and I'll connect you with somebody that I know. Now, if you're thinking about new construction, and a lot of people are thinking about new construction right now, there may be some interesting opportunities. So I'm working with a buyer right now who has chosen to go the new construction route and find something that's already built. So it's move-in ready, but you are buying from the builder. So you still get the benefit of these proposed HST rebates. So this can be a great option if you want something new without the wait. So if new construction has been on your radar, it's worth having that conversation. Not all of these types of properties are listed publicly, but because of the deals that I've done in the past with different builders, I was able to find some viable options for my clients. Now, if that's something that you're open to, you can always book a call with me. I'll put my booking link below. Sales are up, prices are still down, inventory is tightened, and different segments of the market are moving at different speeds. So if you're a buyer, the opportunities are still there, but choices are more limited than they were a year ago. And if you're a seller, there's less competition right now, which is good, but you will have to look good and proper pricing matters or you will sit on the market. That's the update for Milton. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to talk about what this means for your specific situation, whether you're buying, you're a first-time home buyer, or you're looking at new construction or thinking about selling, or just curious what your home's value is, you can click the link below and book a call.